Hey guys, sorry for the delay. Eduardo, you want to kick us off? Eduardo? How about Mike Berman?
Yeah. Okay. A lot of work on a couple little things, like a little errors that were popping up in dev. Some queries I kind of also in production. I ticketed them up and passed them out. Also was helping. Ben had pointed out that there was no redundancy on Terraform. On top of that, my Terraform state file, which was just bad, and I kind of like swept it under the table a long time ago, was stored locally, and I just kind of forgot about it. So he wanted to be able to deploy, and just didn't work in our current configuration. So kind of set it up, got us in the cloud, and it's all actually working really beautifully. And then added a bunch of documentation to the README, so other people should be able to do it. And then Ben actually made the change. I mean, he'll talk about it, but I helped deploy it. I'm gonna work with him more next week. He doesn't have the permissions to run it right now. We can fix it, but Mike, you should have the permissions if someone absolutely had to run Terraform for some reason. Second of all, was really working on load tests pretty in depthly here. So one of the things was it wasn't really picking up errors. So a lot of our errors don't actually respond with 400. So we needed a method of actually detecting the error within the JSON. Just added it to the error check, and now it started working really well actually, because you can then pass that to the check assertion that's part of K6. But also did a real detailed analysis of our traffic pattern. When you hit the lobby, when a user just logs on, I have that created actually perfectly. And then working on joint chats, everything seems to be working, but I was noticing a couple little problems. But I'm extremely close, maybe less than 30 minutes work, I'm hoping. And then should be able to start running some tests and see what's going on, hopefully tomorrow. That's the goal. And that's all for me.
Okay, Ori.
Well, you know what I've been doing all day. Yesterday I created a PR to fix a small issue with video compositing. The configuration change from single video to two video was happening a frame late, which was kind of annoying. So there's a PR that's supposed to fix that. It's basically a one-line change with some dead code removed. Should be easy enough. Right now I'm focusing on trying to get anything to work. Video, I would like to test video end-to-end, but I can't at this point. Sora is still kind of dead for me. And simulcasting is not happening on Facebook because Facebook doesn't like me.
Sorry, what did you say was dead for you?
Asura. Trying to get
Did you try the other URL? Because that worked for me when
I didn't try another. Which other URL?
There was a thread in Slack that I added you on. We were using, at least I was using, the wrong Hasura URL and getting the same error that you were. So
I'll look at that.
I'm assuming that you had the same problem. There's a new dev Hasura URL as of, I'm not sure exactly when.
Is there a reason why it would stop working?
I think the question is more, why did the old ones work as long as it did? Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Fair enough.
Okay, so we still have no idea what's up with Facebook or Twitch simulcasting.
No. By the way, at some point between yesterday and today, I started working on the stop simulcast endpoint. It's pretty close to working. I'm not moving forward on that until the other issues are resolved.
Okay. All right, Otto.
Yesterday was tracing why the chat video stop is not working. So turns out we have a calling sequence issue, and the callback was issued in the chat video start or chat video stop call. When the callback is trying to send the status back to file-side backend, the database was locked due to it's being a block call. So and it will time out and then fail the call. And another reason is, I mean, even if I changed it to call the function for chat start after picking up the video, the stop call is still failing under this issue. So I add just a fire and forget thread to break this lock, and it seems working for me last night. But I just did a not very intensive testing for that. I see the both calls being successful, returning 200 status for start and stop. And yesterday I spent some time trying to do the end-to-end YouTube simulcast, and I think I hit the similar problem like Ori. Is that I get a blank screen in the login page when it redirects from the from the app, and it turns out I need to delete the app and then I install it again, and then everything will pops up and I can go through the login process. Not sure what's causing that, and that's it for yesterday.
So Otto, this fix to make the stop asynchronous, was that in FS Audio, or was that
Yes.
purely on the back end side? Was
In the
was
FS
that
Audio.
was that a separate PR, or is that in the same PR as the fixed video state layout? I'm just looking.
Yes, that's the one.
That one also has the stop fix?
Yes. Basically, we just need to move the call outside of that original.
It's the video stop fix, not the chat stop.
Yes, video stop.
Okay. All right.
The
So
stop fix was unnecessary. I'm confused with that.
So which one? Sorry.
Let's make sure that's still necessary because I thought that some back end changes made that change.
Okay.
I don't know. Mike?
Say that one more time.
The change you pushed this morning that I thought that made the pull request that Otto made. When was that? Last night? This morning? To address the same issue. I understood. I thought that made that unnecessary.
I think that's correct. That was my understanding. So Otto, I just made it we just pass the chat video stop event through to FS Audio every time we see it unconditionally.
So,
but still, we are having the. I think we still need that because the stop video call will. The layout call will be issued during the call of chat video stop, and it will cause the chat video layout call in back end doing some query for chat membership, and it will time out because the database transaction is still locked. It's still in the context of the stop call from the back end.
That doesn't sound right. Wouldn't that also happen on the video start?
Because
That
video start, I moved that to the video callback from Agora's thread. Originally, it will have that problem.
no, I didn't. That part was working as far as I could tell. That was working fine.
Okay, we can test that then.
Well, I can't test
Maybe I
because
was
nothing is working.
okay. So what about the multiple callbacks from backup and master? Do we need to filter that out?
Which multiple?
Because originally I saw the code was having a check. If it is master, then it will send this layout event, and after moving to have the chat layout video layout call in the same call as the video start, then I think both backup and master will fire this to the backend. Fire this.
Oh,
That
I
definitely looks
see.
important.
Yeah, that's a bug. That needs to be fixed. But the whole business with trying to spawn, I didn't like the way that pull request was implemented. It seemed like it was spawning a free running thread that could potentially outlast the object that was creating it. It just struck me as not the cleanest solution, and I wasn't 100% convinced that it needed to be done.
Yeah, if it's factored in backend, then it's fine.
Uh, yeah, I'm asking. I'm not entirely sure that I'm right on that. You spent, I went to sleep and you spent the whole night looking at it. So
We just pushed development branch without autos fix to dev, and so I guess we can test and find out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But it looks like we do need to at least separately fix this master, both on, it looks like video started and video
yes,
stopped. You added that check?
yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
That's I just missed that part.
Okay. I guess like assuming all the compositing videos, other stuff is coming along fine. Figuring out the simulcasting stuff seems like the highest priority thing to be doing right now. Does that sound right?
It's been what? I'm sorry.
The highest priority thing to be working on right now?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, after this master fix, I think we need to get that in pretty quickly, because I think last time it was causing problems for Jay when we had the same problem.
Okay.
Yeah, I was complete. I was trying to test that since you told me you rolled out FS Audio to dev. The app was not usable for me the entire day.
All right. Bogdan.
Yeah. I am currently working on upload file events on jQuery. I read into docs, and am I understand correctly that I need to implement a cloud function and implement those tasks as Google Cloud function?
I don't think you should have to implement a new cloud function. I think you can trigger.
Oh, I see. So then I will dig into that solution. Okay. That's for me.